Friday, January 26th. 0 Celsius, partly cloudy, calm winds.
László Szabó.
39 years old, writer.
Buda, District 2, Newell Street. Crouched in snow-covered coats, wearing helmets and squeaking boots, with their weapons clutched between their legs, the German soldiers sit silently in the freezing kitchen, clinging to sleep like burrs. If a Russian were to burst in now, they wouldn't have the strength to surrender standing up. For the first time, they truly resemble human beings. The Augsburg doctor tries his last vaccines on his patients at the mental clinic. They're coming, the rescue army is already at the gate. Man, why are you a doctor? Why didn't you become a strategist instead? One of them snorts and sinks back into a deathly sleep. Their faces are swollen from exhaustion, puffy and leaden. Late in the evening, their supplies comes. They haven't eaten since yesterday. 25 decagrams of bread, 15 decagrams of fat, and 3 cigarettes are their rations for the next 2 days. For a moment, they regain consciousness in anger, the strongest among them managing a few shouts from their lungs. But the sergeant doesn't need more than a few curses. He barks at them, presses the bread into their hands. They chew it dully, with glazed eyes, like sheep. Finally, the humanity has oozed out of these Martians. They are mercilessly paying for the pagan torchlight processions on Wilhelmstrasse. Did you think the jungle party would last forever? In the middle of the night, I peek out of the gate. A blizzard is raging. The abandoned, dark stairwell is filled with ankle-deep, crisp, fresh snow. The glass walls of the elevator shaft rattle occasionally. Mines are exploding outside. An armed, white ghost crawls in on all fours through the outer garden gate with a hood pulled over his head. He calls for the doctor for a wounded man. And the doctor stops his strategic monologue, grabs his medicine bag, and disappears on all fours into the storm. The wall clock continues to tick in the narrow kitchen. Black Forest clocks, cuckoo clocks, Tyrolean violins, Rhine boats tick away into the sleep of the snow-covered living dead.
János Pentelény.
33 years old engineer Buda, District 2, Olaszfasor 17. The Russians were advancing. Battles were raging around our house, and we were under heavy artillery fire. Panic reigned. We could expect the Russians to occupy our house at any moment. At night, the adults couldn't sleep. Dressed, with our most essential belongings packed, we waited to leave. We had no idea what the Russian occupation would bring, whether they would immediately expel the population, whether the men would be taken prisoner, or whether we would lose all our clothes.